Today, things that scare the living snot out of you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, welcome to Those Two Guys Show. I'm Steve Powers, followed by my compadre, Dirty B is what they called him in Shawshank.
Or my dad always called me El Diablo.
Or mistake.
Yeah.
Hey, today we're going to talk about some things that actually scare the snot out of you. That you're totally petrified of.
Yeah. Steve, what is your big fear?
I could say my number 2 fear is... What?
Either I asked for your number 1, but you can go with number 2.
I'm going to start with 2.
Okay.
My number 2 fear is being abducted by aliens.
Not likely.
Not likely. But if you are, you're totally helpless. You can't do anything.
Right.
All of a sudden you're sleeping in bed and you're stiff as a board and they pull you through a window and then they do things to your body that you're not supposed to be having done to you unless it's by a doctor and you've been diagnosed with prostate cancer. I'm saying I don't like it. Scared to death of that.
Now, I could see that being very frightening, very scary. But I'm not sure if that's a real thing.
Oh, it is. I watched a movie when I was 13 years old. It was called Communion by Whitney Strieber. And I watched that, and it was real.
That was a movie.
No,
It's eyewitness accounts.
it was a true story. Changed my life. To this day, if I watch some alien movie, I am scared to death.
Guys, he's not kidding. I know Steve very well, and he's absolutely serious that he's petrified of aliens. And I know another thing that he's terrified of, and I bring it up all the time because I like to make him scared, is what, Steve?
I'm scared to death of ghosts. I watch a couple TV series on TLC, Travel Channel, ghost deaths, ghost attacks, ghost possessions, and I think, I'm watching that. That's cool. I've slept with with a ghost. Okay. No, slept in a couple of houses that were.
You slept with a ghost.
I did.
I've seen this movie before.
It was kind of crazy. I slept in a house that was actually haunted, and I heard some weird stuff happening. And from that day forth, I knew if I ever ran into a ghost at my house or somebody else's house,
right,
I would take 4 gallons of gasoline and burn that thing to the ground.
And that's a real story because when I got my house, Steve told me that he was coming over, and if he saw a ghost, he was going to burn my house down. That was my first experience of him knowing that he's afraid of ghosts.
Hate it.
And I knew he was afraid of aliens.
Not doing it.
They're both. You can't do anything about either one of them. That's why they're
scared to death.
All right, my thing I'm afraid of. I don't know if this is weird. It's scary to me. People laugh about it when I talk about it. I'm absolutely terrified of parasites. Scared to death of them. Can't do it. Can't handle it. If I had some kind of little worm thing, you ever heard of a bot fly? It lay a larva in your arm. If I had that shit in my arm, I would cut my arm off. Not happening. It's scary.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely terrified. I'm so terrified that
it's ironic that you say that because you eat your meat like medium rare.
I like my meat medium rare.
Which means that the meat's not fully cooked.
No, it's not.
And you need the high temperatures to burn out any parasites or things that are inside the meat.
Yeah, that's why I have vaccines.
Vaccines are for diseases, not for worms.
Steve, shut your mouth. We're talking about other things now. I like my meat this way, and you're not going to ruin that for me. Second thing I'm terrified of is a thing I watched a documentary on. It's called sleep paralysis. Now, most people, that's when you go to sleep, and maybe it's happening. If you have, please leave a comment in there. I'd like to hear about it, even though it frightens me. So when people go to sleep and they wake up, their eyes open up, and they can't move their body. And apparently in several of these cases, all over the world, not just a single case, that some guy, or whatever they call a shadow man, he's in your room. He's like right out of sight. You can't really get a good look at him. And he's standing there and he's tormenting you. Like you hear him and you kind of see him and he's making a loud screechy sound, or you can see his eyes and they're staticky, like shh, like an old TV.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, this never even happened to me. I'm so afraid of it actually happening to me. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what would happen if I experienced this. But I never ever want to.
I don't either. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do crazy adventurous things. I've been skydiving before. Before we talked about them in the military, been deployed before. Not scary. Sleep paralysis and parasites horrify me. I'm so afraid of parasites. I've thought about this. I do not. I would hate to die outside because I know that bugs would eat me and lay larvae in me. I'm so horrified of that. I would hope that I could die inside my house or perhaps inside of a sealed capsule. I don't know how that would happen.
I don't think it will.
I don't know. May.
I remember one time I fell asleep and I was on my arm. And it was like I slept hard, I guess.
Right.
And I woke up and I could not move my hand. Mm-hmm. And I touched my own hand with my hand that could feel. And it scared the living schnots out of me.
Because you touched the numb hand to the awake hand.
Numb hand, he's dead. He ain't moving, right?
Right.
And I went like this, and I was like, what the heck?
Oh, you touched it with your feeling hand.
Yeah, I could feel this one. This one's dead. And I touched it, I was like, oh my God, there's somebody in this bed. I didn't poop that much.
Not my hand. I'm not touching my hand.
Yeah, it was somebody else's. I didn't scream that loud, but the neighbors came over.
They were, I mean, they're only a quarter mile away, but
Right.
not that bad.
Right. It's pretty rough.
No.
What else scares you?
I mean, I'm pretty much fear. Another thing possibly scares me. I'm not really afraid of spiders, but I got a crawl space under my house.
Yes.
If I go in there,
Yes.
and a spider web gets my face, I'm real afraid.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what a spider is. I don't feel like I'm afraid of spiders. I'm afraid of a web that has no spider on it that I'm aware of.
Yep.
Because that spider's somewhere.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's about it.
Remember one time I was walking through a forest, and we had been given a big briefing about watch out for these type of spiders that are out in the woods.
Right.
And I'm thinking, nah, spider ain't no big deal.
A spider.
I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'm
Afraid of little bugs.
scared of no spider. And I walked through a spider web that wrapped around my face like saran wrap. And after the first nugget came out in my britches,
Right.
we were tactical.
No longer.
Oh, no. Everybody knows where we're at now. I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Ah!" And everybody knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah. Hey, C Powers is a lady, apparently.
He's a big girl.
And he screams like a lady.
Has nice legs.
For a man.
For a man.
All right.
Or female.
Okay.
Anything else, Ray?
Those are things that frighten me. Leave comments in there. Listen. Excuse me. Leave some comments. Let me know what frightens you. And tell us what else we need to do for our episode. If you guys want us to do more challenges, like the liquor challenge, let us know what you guys want, and we'll do those.
I like a challenge.
I love challenges.
Sweet. As always.
Banana pills are slippery.
Very slippery.
Is this still on?
Oh, yes.